Hey guys, this is Smithy. Welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome. Today is yet another monthly favorites video. I'm going to rank all the things that I tried in the month of November, and let me give you a spoiler. None of these items are like extraordinary and none of the items are like dud. I definitely have some of the favorites, but yes, without further ado, let's dive right into the video. I basically have 14 items to rank, so let's start off with number 14. On number 14, I have LA Girls Holiday Palette. The packaging is absolutely stunning. It has a huge mirror and the color story is absolutely beautiful. If you like jewel tones, I think you would absolutely love it. I basically have this shade all over my lid, topped off with another shade actually. I tried topping it off with this shade, but it was not that pigmented. So the pop that you see in the center of my eyelid is some other shade, which will come later in the video. I feel like this felt down in my ranking only because of the mattes. The mattes seem very similar to each other, and these mattes are super powdery. So if you especially do not like a lot of fallout on your face, this is Fallout City. So that's why this is ranking on number 14. On number 13, I have Giorgio Armani Nude Foundation. And this is the foundation that I'm wearing today. And I am wearing the shade number 8. I felt like this is very similar to Fenty Eavesdrop. And because of the price difference, I would prefer Fenty over this any day. This has light to medium coverage, I would say. And Fenty would give me a little more coverage. So I had to cover my acne scars with like a concealer, which absolutely I'm okay with if the price is right. Now because it's Giorgio Armani, it is high on the price and that is why it's ranking a little low. I don't have much complaints to say, but price definitely plays a role when I'm ranking all these products for the month, because I feel like you can definitely find affordable products with such nice quality. So that's why it's ranking on number 13. On number 12, I have Morphe's Sweet Tea Lip Liner. Now, I know there are a lot of people who are like such big fans of Morphe Sweet Tea especially. And I don't feel like the formula is bad by any means. But because I have a tan right now, this feels like very neutral on my lips. I can only wear this when I am doing like a very smoky eye because it feels very flat. I started off my lips using this lip liner, but I then covered it up with another lip liner. So because of that, because of the shade range, I'm going to rank this on number 12. On number 11, I have Ellie Girl's Shockwave lip liner and eyeliner. I'm just ranking both of these together because the formula is exactly similar. It's just that one is a metallic eyeliner and the lip liner is more of like a maroon shade. Both of the shades I'm not like such a big fan of, but if you guys are like big on colored lip liners and colored eyeliners, I think you would absolutely love it. There's nothing wrong with it and the price is absolutely right. I personally feel that Essence eyeliners do a much better job for me and my waterline, but nevertheless this definitely has much more shades than Essence, so I would rank it here. But not saying that this is bad. If you're looking for like colored eye pencils, I think you would absolutely love it. On number 10, this would come as a surprise to you. I have Pat McGrath's Divine Blush and this is in the shade Nude Venus. I would say this is a very nudie pink shade, perfect for every day. Now, why am I ranking this a little low is just because I am a person who deals with a lot of skin texture. And if you do have skin texture, this blush is definitely emphasizes the texture because it has a sheen on it. So let me see if I can show you the difference or not. So this is Nude Venus that we are ranking today. It definitely has a lot of sheen in it. Not shimmer, but it definitely has a sheen. And this is Cherish, which is a matte finish. This by every means just smoothens out my skin texture, but this doesn't do it. This definitely emphasizes a little bit, and that is why I'm ranking this on number 10. But the shade is absolutely beautiful. So if you do not have like texture like me on your skin, I think you will absolutely love it because I am like a crepey desert skin. That's why I don't prefer that. On number 9, I have Too Faced Lady Bold lipstick, and this is in the shade Takeover. This is the lipstick that I was wearing in my holiday glam look for 2021. The shade is absolutely beautiful. I cannot deny that at all. Let me just swatch it for you guys. It's a deep maroon shade. Perfect for holidays, I would say. The only thing that ranked this on number 9 is just because it has a lot of sheen when I apply it to the lips, and the packaging is like lovely. I cannot. I'm obsessed over the packaging, but especially when I'm wearing like a darker lips, I really want like a matte finish, and I do not want to think about it moving here and there on my face. This, because it's more of like a creamy lipstick, that's why I get a little more conscious of what I'm wearing on my lips. If this was like in a matte formula, I think I would rank this way higher. But because it's a sheeny formula, I'm going to rank this a little low. On number 8, I have number 7 Radiance Plus 15% Vitamin C Serum. This is a serum that I generally wear every night before going to bed. This has actually worked wonders on my skin. I have a lot of like acne scars. This helped to brighten the skin a lot. And because it's more on the drugstore side, number 7 is a drugstore brand. It's not very, very cheap. I would say it falls right in between a high-end as well as a drugstore brand. So I would say for a skincare for vitamin C, I think this is a very good formula. It's definitely not sticky or tacky or anything. Let me show you the consistency. It's more of like a viscous formula. Can you see that? And it definitely has that citrusy scent to it when you apply it on your face. I absolutely look forward to this step in my skincare routine, so I absolutely love it. On number 7, I have Morphe's Jacky Hill palette, the Divine Neutrals palette. Now there's nothing wrong with this palette. I absolutely love this. Like, I can definitely vouch for it when I'm going for like a neutral look. Now, because I have a lot of neutral palettes in my collection, I don't think you need to run and like buy this palette, but I got this palette for $10. And I think if you can get it for a sale price, I don't think you'll be disappointed at all. But again, if you've not seen this video where I'm trying this, I also compared this with the original Jaclyn Hill palette, the first one, and almost all the shades are there in the original palette. So if you do have that original Jaclyn Hill palette, you definitely don't need this. On number 6, it's another skincare product, and this is from Himalaya, and this is a Neem pack. So this face mask says it helps to visibly diminish the appearance of the impurities, reduces oiliness, and helps cleanse the clogged pores. Neem actually is well known for purifying properties, combined with turmeric, which helps to clean your skin. It's definitely more on the natural side. Neem is a leaf. Actually, we used to use this all the time in India, but this is more of like a pasty format. So if you can see, it's more of that green paste. It has a very nice scent to it, very original, I would say, because it doesn't feel like it's artificially scented. It actually does smell like a neem leaf. Because it's out, let me just show you the consistency. So it's very easy to apply. I don't apply it too much. It's not super thick, it's not super thin, but you just need to keep this for like 10 minutes on your face, and you definitely can see the difference in your appearance of the skin. I love this scent. Let me wash off this hand and come right back. Another thing that I forgot to tell you about the Ellie lip liner and eyeliner is like, it's super long wearing. I just washed off my hands and still not come out. So yeah, definitely keep that in mind. If you want like a long wearing eyeliner, that's absolutely perfect. Let's move on to the Neem mask again. I feel like this mask would be absolutely perfect for the people who have more of like a combo to oily skin. If you do have dry skin, stay away from this because this will dry out your skin. I'm more of a combo to oily skin, so that really helped out my skin because I'm more of an acne prone skin, and that really helps my skin oils to keep at bay and not like come out in the skin and pop another pimple. So I really love it. I think if you have like more of an oily skin, you would absolutely love it. I actually purchased this on Amazon, so I'll link it in the description box below for you guys if you guys want to check it out. And if you do suffer from acne or like oiliness on your skin, I think you will absolutely love it. On number 5, I have Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette. Now I know I'm late to the game, but this is a pretty new palette in my collection. Corley is the one who actually gifted this to me, and I absolutely love these tones. These tones are so jewel tone and this looks absolutely spectacular. Actually, on my crease, I used a lot of Jacky Hill Morphe palette, the Divine Neutrals palette. But the pop in the center that you're seeing and my inner corners is actually this shade, which is called Gold Drip. This is the palette that I use for my holiday glam also for 2021. I'll link it in the iCards above. If you want to see this in action, definitely check out that video. But I absolutely love all the shades in the palette. Let me just swatch a few for you because I know you're going to fall in love with this. I actually do have this purple shade called Live in Lavish. I have that on my lower lash line too. But let me swatch this for you guys. Like, and look at the impact that it gives. Like, look at that. It's beautiful. Like, I absolutely love Too Faced quality, especially in that tin pan packaging. And this is no different. I absolutely love the quality. If you are more on that color story, I would highly recommend this. And this is still available on Too Faced website. So I thought of including this in this month's ranking video. Let's move on. On number 4, it's another Essence lipstick. This is so affordable, but these lipsticks are so wonderful. This is a new shade with me. And this is number 16, Lovable. If you guys do want to see like lip swatch video on these lipsticks, I would be more than happy to purchase it out for you. I love this shade. This is like my everyday deep brown shade, I would say. It doesn't look like so deep on like medium skin tones, but if you are a fair skin tone, I would highly recommend the shade Legendary. That's more of like a cooler tone nude and this is more of a warm tone nude. But I am in love with the formula of this lipstick. Cannot stress enough. It's super creamy. It's not glossy at all. It's very creamy, very comfortable. It's super long wearing too. Cannot complain one bit. And I think these lipsticks are for like $3 in Ulta. Cannot complain one bit. On number 3, I have Too Faced Lady Bold Lip Liner. This shade in particular is absolutely gorgeous. This is the lip liner that I'm wearing today and this is in the shade Fierce Vibes Only, and this goes so well with that lipstick. It's beautiful. If you pair that with like more of a pink lipstick, you'll get like a very earthy pink look. I have reached out for this lip liner out of my whole lip liner collection so many times that you won't even believe. I am absolutely loving this formula and the tone is absolutely spectacular. Especially if you are a medium tone person, you need to check this out, especially for this sale. You definitely need it. On number 2, I have a gloss with me and this is from Ilia. Now this is called Balmy Gloss Tinted Lip Oil and this is in the shade Tahiti. This is what I have on my lips today. This definitely feels like it's super pink. It definitely is a pinkier gloss, but it shears out quite a little bit. I'm going to build it out for you guys so that you guys can see. But this texture is so beautiful. It definitely gives such a beautiful shine on the lips. It makes any dry lipstick seem so comfortable if you just top it out with this shade. And they have a lot of shades, I think, in their collection. I personally have the shade Tahiti. And I love to apply this on my everyday life. You don't even need any lipstick underneath. You can just wear this like a lip balm and it would give you an extremely glossy finish. I am in love with this formula. I cannot wait to try more from Ilia. Definitely a brand that I'm going to check out in 2022. Now, last but not the least, let's move on to number 1. And my number 1 for the month of November is Jacky Hill brush set. Now, I purchased both the face as well as eye brush set and it does come with like this beautiful glittery packaging. It's very, very smooth. It's definitely not glittery to the touch. It's very smooth, very nice quality, I would say. So I have 2 bags with me, one for the face set and one for the eye set. Let me first start off with the face set because I have not stopped using this. From the time this has landed in my collection, from the time Morphe did have this sale, I picked this out for $25. 5 face brushes for $25. Obviously, I cleaned these brushes before showing it to you guys. That's why it's super clean, but I use it all the time. You can see it in the demonstration. I basically used my foundation, my bronzer, my blush, powder and highlighter using these brushes. And this brush set is enough for doing a full face. You can definitely use this bronzer brush as a powder brush too. And I am in love with each and every brush, I would say, in this set. The only thing that I would say is I would love it if there would be a little more bristles in the highlighter brush, but still it works beautifully. I use this brush for my highlighter today, and you can see it performs very nicely. It's just that my preference of a highlighter brush is a little more dense than this, but otherwise I am in love with this bronzer brush. It is so fluffy. It washes beautifully. It is so soft. I absolutely love this shape for my bronzer when it is pinched on the ferrule and it fluffs out. I used to love this brush from Zoeva, which is of like a similar shape. As you can see, it's more pinched on the ferrule and flares out on the bristle, but it's definitely more fatter than that brush. And because of that, it diffuses the bronzer so beautifully. Cannot stress enough about this set. I would say if you can find this on a sale, do not think twice. Definitely get it. I absolutely love the foundation brush too. I love a rounded buffer brush for buffing out my foundation. This blush brush is perfect on the cheeks. It would exactly deposit the product where you want it to. And this powder brush is beautiful for setting underneath the eyes, around the mouth. It's absolutely the right size for the brushes. And I cannot stress enough on how beautiful these brushes are. So let me give you a close-up on all the brushes. This is JH03 foundation buffing brush. This is JH02 bronzer brush. This is JH04 blush brush. This is JH07, the setting powder brush. This is JH09 highlighter brush. Oh my God, cannot stress enough about how beautiful these brushes are. That was all about the face brushes. Let's move on to the eye brushes. And these are another set of brushes which are absolutely beautiful. Whoa. So this eye brush set comes with 8 brushes. All the brushes super beautiful, super useful. And the shape of these brushes, it's just enough for your every eye look, I would say. So let's start off with the eye brushes. This is JH30, which is more of a blender brush. This is JH32, smaller blending brush. So as you can see, the black one is more of a fluffy brush, and even this is fluffy, but it's more smaller, perfect for the crease. This is better for like overall blending of the eye. Love these blending brushes. Now let's move on to the brush, which is JH33. And this is more of a blending brush, which is pinched at the ferrule. I absolutely love to apply outer corner shadows with it and like blend it out into the crease. This is like a necessary brush in my collection. I absolutely love it. Then we have a small blending brush for the outer corners, and this is JH40. Perfect for like hooded eyes. Tuck it right in this center and this center. Perfect for like halo eyes. I absolutely love this one too. Then we have a flat definer brush, which is JH43. Perfect for like liner application and for like underneath the lower lash line. Then we have a flat shader brush, which is JH41. And this is so thin and so flat. Perfect to apply like shimmer on your eyelid. Then we have JH42, which is a smaller flat shader brush. So as compared to this one, it's much smaller. So that is like perfect to cut any crease. I absolutely love that too. These shapes are like so necessary. And this finally is JH39, which is a pencil brush. Beautiful for like inner corner highlights and like for detailing work, for brow bone. Oh my God. Cannot talk much about these brushes. I absolutely recommend these brushes. If you can find this on sale, would highly recommend this. So for my eye look, I use Just Barely from the Divine Neutrals palette on my entire eyelid. And then I dipped into this shade, which is called Good Vibes, on my crease. And then I use this shade, which is called Boo Bear, in my inner and outer corners, just to give it more of a halo eye look. Now from the Ellie Girl Holiday palette, I dipped into the shade which is called Soiree and dipped it all across my crease. And then I went into this shade which is called Champagne right in the center of my eyelid, but that didn't give me enough what I wanted. And finally, I did dip into my chocolate gold palette from Too Faced, and I dipped into this shade which is called Gold Dipped, and I applied it in my inner corners and also on the center of my eyelid. And then finally I dipped into this shade which is called Living Lavish on my lower lash line, just to give it more of like a oomph to the eye look. And that is my eye look. So those were my ranking for the month of November. This I think would be the last ranking for this whole year, because the next ranking would either be my Black Friday ranking video, or I think it would be my yearly favorites. So I cannot wait for that. I'm super excited. I really hope that you guys loved today's video. If you did like it, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so that you're notified every time that I post next. I generally upload every Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays at 9 AM Eastern Standard Time. Until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.